This cookie is one of the easiest things you will ever make. Healthier coconut macaroons that are not only delicious in taste, but also good for you. They're made with less sugar than traditional, but will satisfy your sweet tooth without all the guilt. I love coconut macaroons, but don't like the fact they're loaded with sugar, because lots of recipes call for sweetened coconut, sugar or sweet condensed milk. That makes them too sweet, which is not good for your diet. But these lighter coconut macaroons, they tick all the boxes. They're naturally sweetened, which means they contain less sugar. These are made with a few simple ingredients and they're packed with beautiful coconut flavor. Basically, they're everything a good coconut macaroon should be. This is a one bowl recipe, so I start by adding the egg whites to a bowl, and here you don't need to beat the eggs with a mixer, a regular fork will do the job. To sweeten these macaroons, I use agave, but if you want to add a little extra flavor, use maple syrup or honey or any liquid sweetener you like. Also add some vanilla or almond extract and pinch of salt, which will give a nice balance in flavors. And what about the leftover egg yolks? Well, I mix these with a couple of whole eggs and make these delicious egg muffins, but you can always make a quick hollandaise or homemade mayo too. Mix everything with a fork until slightly foamy. You'll see there's no need for stiff peaks at all. In this recipe I use shredded or desiccated coconut. Doesn't really matter how fine it is, just make sure it's unsweetened, and I wouldn't recommend you use coconut flakes. Of course, I need some oats here in the form of homemade oat flour, because it will help the coconut hold together better. Now mix everything with a fork, making sure all the coconut is well coated. It may seem too wet at first, but in about a minute coconut will soak up the moisture and the mixture will be nice and sticky. This is a basic macaroon mixture. You can upgrade with mini chocolate chips, nuts or even some fresh fruit. I use a cookie scoop to shape my macaroons, but if you don't have one, use your measuring cup or a spoon. Anyway, scoop the mixture on a lined baking tray, and if it starts to fall apart, just form the cookies with your fingers. It will stick together while baking. What I learned is that you have to bake your macaroons on a lower temperature so it doesn't get too brown too quickly. So 15 to 20 minutes will be enough to keep them moist on the inside. Let them cool on a baking tray for at least half an hour, just to firm up completely, then you can serve with or without the chocolate. Coconut and chocolate are the perfect match, so you can dip the bottom of your macaroons into the melted dark chocolate or just drizzle some on top. By the way, if you decide to buy some coconut macaroons, they're so overpriced, you'll pay 5 times more than homemade. These lighter coconut macaroons are really soft and tender in the middle, but crispy around the edges and full of delicious coconut flavor. Just like the classic coconut macaroons, but with only 104 calories per cookie. Isn't that great? What I love about homemade macaroons is how long they stay fresh. You can keep them on the counter for up to a week. Even if you're not a coconut fan, I'm sure you love these cookies. But if you enjoy peanut butter, this recipe will blow you away. Easy and healthy peanut butter cookies anyone can make. So affordable and done in 20 minutes. Check out the recipe now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another video. Stay healthy, stay happy.